Okay, I'm back, and time to continue on with the Forest of the Fallen Giants. I guess it's kind of like the Undead Asylum from Dark Souls 1, where it's just kind of an area to get you used to the game. So we'll take out that guy, or else he'll come and sneak up behind us, and then we'll take out this guy. A nice strong attack, or again with the longsword, the strong attack is also really good because it has a lot of reach, like here. So he's doing his attacks, and I can still kind of hit him. So it allows me to keep out of his basically his danger zone. So we got a fog gate up ahead. We got someone just waiting to ambush us. Do I have any fire bombs? I don't. So it looks like I'm going to be taking the hit. Now here, there is, what I would recommend is jumping down here, because otherwise it's a little bit annoying. And then I'm just going to run around here, jump here, and this will, well I guess he's kind of like a little secret character, so you have to do that jump. But over here is the guy who unlocks the main house in Majula. Pretty well, the only other one besides the blacksmith house that's actually locked. He does have quite a bit of dialogue. You do have to be careful. A lot of times I failed to have him move to Majula because he will, let me see, in this next thing I think he gives me the key, but you have to continue his dialogue until he talks about the noises, and then he'll see he will meet you in Majula. So then I can actually, you know, get him to move to the next area. Kill this archer. And go up here to the left, and we will be done. So to make sure that my sound volume was pretty low, so it wasn't, you know, blasting over my voice. I'll probably have to check these episodes after to, you know, get it all evened out. So we'll go back up this route. The other way is you can drop down there, and then you go up that ladder, and then across the scaffolding, but you have to deal with quite a few archers. So I tend to prefer to just take the one big hit. Now this guy, these barrels will explode once he hits them, so it's very good to do this. Get him into it, it takes a lot of his health, and then you can swing at him and do no damage as he gets up. With the invincibility frame. Oh no, don't you come over there and hit those barrels yet. Okay. Now I will have to go and basically sacrifice myself, because I'm going to run up and overtake open up the wall there to the bonfire, and there is a guy who wants to kill me. There we go. Okay, I'm safe. That was close. So now that that's unlocked, we're going to go ahead and just get that guy to come over here. He's going to come over. Yeah, there he comes. Now spear guys are a lot more annoying because they tend to just passively block your attacks. So a good thing to do is that, which is forward and then attack. What it'll do, it'll put them into a vulnerable stance if they're already blocking. And then if you wait, I want to say 2 seconds or so through that animation, you can then hit them for a critical, just like a backstab, but you don't have to maneuver around them to hit them. This works on pretty well all humanoid enemies, but it's just, I find it has a harder timing than like the backstab does. I'm trying to carry this guy. There we go. You stab me? Wow, man, you are just the worst. So we're gonna ignore up there for now. There's some items up there, but I would rather unlock the shortcut and maybe level up a bit. Now here we have to be careful, so I'm gonna equip my Estus flasks. I'm gonna equip some fire bombs too. So what I'll do is I'll go in here, just kind of activate it. Load their ballistas. there's about a 50% chance that they'll just wreck their friend right there. Yeah, they're just not the best. Oh, that hurt. Hope I don't corner myself here. As long as they don't do that stupid stab attack. That is, out of all their attacks they do, it is just the worst. No, I was being too greedy there. So kill him, get the life gem, use it. Now over here, you talk to him. He's another one of the NPCs, but he never does move to Medulla like he does in, like he moves to Firelink Shrine in the original games. Well, I guess he's not technically the same character because he's not Patch's Pate. He's like Patch's Light. Let me see. So, going through, you're going to get ambushed. So it's a lot better to go over this way. Let me see if I can get these guys to throw a firebomb on there. There we go. No, okay. See, these ballistas actually do blow up those barrels if you can shoot it right. And it will kill the enemies kind of guarding the door. So let me see if I can hit that. There we go. See, it just kills them. The items in front of here, great soul arrow, good for a mage. I might end up trying a mage, but I think at this point I'm going to go pure melee just to show you guys a lot of the different weapons like spears and all that. I'm just going to go strength and dex. Ooh, if I hit those barrels I would have gone up. So this ladder here on the wall is basically the back entrance to that ambush. So it's a lot smarter to go up here because otherwise they've changed it in Call of the First Sin where all like 6 enemies are gonna run out that door at you, and unless you're really proactive, it's very hard to fight that many enemies at once. So it's better to go this way, and you can kind of get a couple of them at a time. I think I can just firebomb this guy, do a little damage to him. Fight this guy, and then they're not as ready as just waiting at that wall for me, and I can kind of take a lot of them out with fire bombs. There we go. And those witching urns you get pretty early. I don't remember where I grabbed them. I think they were around the Cardinal Tower where that guy is off to the left side before you open up the big iron doors. So here's a invisible wall. It opens up to a catalyst and some amber herbs. So it's really good to pick up if you are starting out as a sorcerer or a cleric or intend to use any of the magics. There's no point in going farther down because the gate is just going to close on me if it hasn't already. Now, over here, if you don't want to take a massive amount of fall damage, if you run off and then land on the spear, like right on top of his head, it's oh, he doesn't want to. Okay, so he has to close the door gate first. So I'll just show you. You go through here regularly. The gate closes behind you when you get far enough in. And then at that point, the enemies rush you from the door, and there's no escape. You kind of have to fight that many, and it's a very daunting task. So it's best to take them from behind. Give them a good old reach around and return the favor, basically. Try and get back on his spear. Oh, I missed. See? The spear allows me to take a lot less damage. Ironically, you'd think that it would just kill you. Maybe they'll fix that for, future games. Up there, you can get a just a regular helmet that the Undead Soldiers are wearing, which is just a regular drop off them, so it's kind of a waste of time to go up there. There is an invisible enemy up there that drops like smooth silky stone, which doesn't, it doesn't attack you or anything. It just kind of sits there. Maybe in a bit when I go through and try and find a lot of the hidden items, I'll detail that. I think someone just fell off and died over there. Wow, talking about magic pixel. Oh yeah, I got that parry. It's a lot easier to parry as they've already been attacking than if they, just start up attacking. Okay, do that, get some damage on them. Now Now with this one, ironically, it's better to switch to the Morningstar because he takes... There's different types of like weapon damage. As you can see, there is thrust, slash, strike, and I think those are the three. There might be others, but I think those are the main three: slash, strike, and thrust. Strike is probably the best type of all of them because generally anything that's wearing a heavy armor is going to take reduced slash and thrust, and it will take a majority of like strike damage. So if you go with like a mace, you're pretty well never bad off. And even if you are, there's a variety of, you know, great swords that are strength focused that can, you know, make it easier for you. So I got about 6,000 souls, so I'm probably going to want to level up before I... Oh, these guys are back. Actually, I'll fight the last giant. Actually, no, whatever. You see, I got a few healing items. I'll probably end up having to use my my Morningstar for him though, because I think he's another example of an enemy that takes more strike damage, but he might take more damage from the longsword just due to the fire damage. So here, you know, if I would have talked to Pate after, his summon sign would be here. Here's, you know, Sellsword Luet. He's a good character for, you know, taking your aggro off the Lost Giant. I've pretty well been having an easy time, so I'm going to just challenge myself, fight him alone. And there he is. So this one is kind of, so 89 damage as opposed to, yeah, 120, yeah, the fire longsword is just going to do more damage. When he stomps on you, just walk over to the other foot, and you'll avoid damage 99% of the time. I try to focus on this foot because if you attack the other foot, you can sometimes do like a 3-stomp. Ooh, that was close. Okay, so now he's doing this damage where he takes off his hand. It doesn't really change much. If you're sitting under him, you can still just stomp and do backups like that. So now I'm going to try and get under him. He gets hurt like a motherfucker. We're not careful. And a couple more hits. See, there's the 3-stomp. Okay, and the last giant is dead. So, you know, not a tough boss. Probably on par with the Asylum Demon. I'd have to check, but I think it probably hits about as hard as the Asylum Demon, where, you know, it'll do a lot of damage, kind of scare you, but it's not going to kill you incredibly quickly, like in a combo without you even being able to react. It'll be one hit, you know, you'll have time to recover, and a lot of it is just focus on being right underneath it, which seems counterintuitive, but it's a lot easier to deal with his little stomping rages than anything else. So now what we're going to do is we're going to talk to this old hag and initiate her dialogue, which will move her to Majula, and she will permanently stay there as a merchant. So I'll go and level up a bit, and then I will show the conclusion of the Force of the Fallen Giants. Now let me see.
Yes.
I don't think I have any Estus Flash Shards. No, I do not. Okay. So, basically, Vigor is your health. It obviously increases how much health you have. Endurance increases your energy. Both these are very, very vital stats. Vitality increases your casting speed. Or sorry, your equip load and your... Yeah, just your equip load. I think it does a little bit of like poison resistance. But I don't know if that's just... Yeah, it's just on that. But poison resistance as a regular stat is not really that useful. A lot of times you're going to get a lot of your poison resistance from certain armors. Attunement affects casting speed, and then as you can see, eventually gives you magic slots, which allows you to attune spells. Strength, very, very obvious. It increases the damage from strength weapons. Dex is